Welcome to the chaotic little town of Machilipatnam. This place gets its name from the fact that there was a huge whale skeleton lying in the Bandar fort over there at the back, and the people over here love to eat whale fish. And if you think that's not a true story, write into us at yummy@nytvgoodtimes.com and tell us the truth.
Machilipatnam is a very, very old town. It's been around, according to records, since 3 BC. That's almost 2,500 years ago. And it's been called Bandar. And that's why the laddus that you get here are called Bandar laddus.
Oh, I thought they were monkey related.
No, it's an animal related thing. For example, we're in Machilipatnam. We're going to eat Bandar laddus. I'm hungry as a horse and I could feed like a pig.
And you're mad as a bat.
Yes. Welcome to Thatharao Sweets on Port Road, where Mr. Thatharao, Namaskar, has been doing sterling service to the nation twice. First, when he struggled along with national leaders for India's independence, and now for the last many years that he's been sending these Bandar laddus out all over India and the world.
And what is the fuss all about? The fuss is about this, the Bandar laddu.
Think of a besan laddu that tripped and fell into a big bucket of ghee and then came out and somebody ate it.
This laddu is a 50-50% between a traditional besan laddu that you might have had all over the place and a motichur laddu, and strangely it combines both those flavors and essences, and I don't know how it does that, but I think that's the reason for its success. It's a little bit of both. The other two things that you must have is wheat halwa, which apparently lasts for 2 months, and this cashew, or known as kaju mithai, which is just a sweetened cashew with ghee, is my favorite over here. So big thank you to Mr. Thatharao, thank you sir, who started the shop since 1951 and has been serving the nation since. And just to make sure I respect him, I will take this packed parcel home. Thank you.
Hungry monkey.
35 years ago, a young boy by the name of Ramakrishna came here and started a small little canteen in the Hindu college known as the RK Canteen. Today, he has 3 distinct levels of eateries. The RK Mess that caters to hundreds at the bottom level, the RK Family Restaurant at the mid-level, and the RK
Paradise.
Paradise!
RK Paradise. And because we always pick the cheapest option, we're here at the RK Mess, where I believe you can eat lots of food for very little.
Are you saying we're cheap?
No, I just said we picked the cheapest option.
You should say we're cheap because we're cheap.
He's cheap.
He's cheap too.
And this is the man, Mr. Ramakrishnan, who in 5th standard had to leave school because his family didn't have enough to eat. And now, thanks to his hard work, is in a position where he feeds lots of people all over this city and beyond. Namaskar. And this is his son Vijay, who's going to translate because Mr. Ramakrishna's been too busy feeding people to do stuff like learning boring things like English or Hindi.
Sir, how did you learn how to cook everything?
మీరు ఎట్లా కుక్ చేయాలి నేర్చుకున్నారు, ఎట్లా నేర్చుకున్నారు? నేను 4th క్లాస్ చదువుకున్నాక ఫ్యామిలీ పరిస్థితులు బాగోక వాటిలో ఫీల్డ్లో రావద్దు. While he's studying 4th class, because of his family's background, he is into this field. In 1973, his brother and he started a canteen over in the Hindu college.
Wow.
70 rupees.
With 170 rupees, that's what we've been able to understand so far.
And who cooked the food in that?
ఎవరు అందులో కుక్ చేశారు ఫుడ్ క్యాంటీన్లో? క్యాంటీన్లో నేను ఫస్ట్ క్లీనింగ్, తర్వాత ఫుడ్. He used to do all the works in the canteen. He used to cook and he used to clean also. It's been full hard work on biryani and all items.
And now, does he still cook now that he's got so many kitchens?
He is the head cook right now. He is the head cook for all our chefs.
And ask him this question please. Are you a good son and are you learning how to cook and all or no?
నేను మంచి సన్నేనా, నేను అన్ని తోడుగా ఉంటున్నానా? ఇది నెంబర్ 1.
Number 1.
My son.
Congratulations sir. Thank you very much. All the very best to you. Thank you.
The RK Mess is very popular with anybody that loves good food in this area. And what do they come here for? Especially at lunchtime, they come here for the meal, which is you get unlimited quantities of rice and you get all these things, the sambar, the rasam, 3 little things here, which is the gongura chutney, the aloo, the dal or the pappu as it's called, and 1 fried sabzi of the day. All this stuff is not really from here, but it's still from RK.
In fact, all the fancy stuff, the crumb fried morel fish, which is this little beast, and the crumb fried prawns, all come from Paradise Restaurant because they are fancier. The basic ones, like all of this, and the fish biryani, chicken biryani, mutton biryani can be had here at the RK Mess. The thing that I found truly unusual, and which is why I decided to come here, is this. Two varieties of, and bear in mind, not available over here at the RK Mess. This, hold your breath, is the Kaju fish halwa. It is a delicious halwa with the underlying taste of fish in it, because that is one of the ingredients of this halwa, and it gives us this wholesome body and a very, very interesting flavor. And while we are on the subject of strange, here's the next strange thing on the menu. This actually is the prawn kalakan. This strikes a little discordant note on my palate, but the fish halwa is a must try.
Don't be fooled into thinking that just because this place gives you only the basic stuff, it's not worth it. This is fantastic food, not just because it's great value for money, but the quality of the rasam and the sambar is truly phenomenal. And what makes it really nice is this. Our old friend, the gongura. Here they made it into a chutney. You also get different vegetables. So today it's gobi 65. Tomorrow it'll be some other vegetable.
I've started off with some Andhra staples, and what's got to be my favorite on the table, the chapala pulusu, or the fish in tamarind. The other interesting thing is, of course, the gongura prawn. Huge on spice, lots of chili, and the most interesting gongura leaf base that it's cooked with, giving it a characteristic green color. I'm in happy heaven paradise.
Time for Rocky and Mayur's report card. Taste.
8.
8. Ambience.
10.
9.
Our service.
Fabulous. 9.
9. And value for money?
9.
9. That's a really good report card for some really nice food. So Mr. Ramakrishna, your journey has been spectacular. I hope you keep it going and you keep going to greater and greater heights, unlike us, because all where we are going is to the beach. Since this is a coast-to-coast series, we couldn't come all the way to Machilipatnam and not show you the beautiful beach. It is right here, and it is called the Manginapudi Beach.
Ocean, beach, coast, fish. So it's only natural that we've come all this distance to give you the Apollo Go the Distance question. And it's about fish. Are you ready? What is someone who studies fish called?
And your choices are A, Physiologist,
B, ichthyologist,
C, Piscean,
and D, fishy fellow.
If you know the answer to that one, hang on to it, because we know what the answer is, but we'll tell you in a little bit. What we're going to do right now is plot our way all the way to a little town called Amalapuram, where I believe something very fishy is ongoing. And to tell us how to go there, Mayur is going to pull something out of his pocket.
Say please.
Ask the question. I don't say please.
Fine.
I'm not polite and
Fine.
all those things.
I don't want to talk to you. You talk.
That portable navigation device can talk to you in many languages like this. That must be you, your father.
This GPS portable navigation device can talk to you in 14 Indian languages, and right now there's a lady speaking Telugu, which is obvious because we're in Andhra Pradesh, and she's going to give you directions unless you ask me and you say please.
Well, here's the fun part. Not only can you get directions in Telugu, you can also get them in other languages that even I can understand. And now that that other chappie is gone, here's somebody who replaces him. Her name is Simran.
300 मीटर के बाद तुसी अपनी मंजिल पे पहुंच गए हो।